Good morning, Patriots. JT here, Serenity Farms prepping. H5N1 bird flu, avian flu scamorama. What if it has nothing to do with the masses and getting them to take another poison thingy, but rather a well thought out excuse to further decimate the chicken, the cattle, and soon to be spreading to other animals food supply? Alright? Think about this. For the last 4 years, we have seen tens of millions of chickens, pork, and beef exterminated by the deep state and the Democrat regime, completely decimating our food supply. People still refuse to acknowledge, admit, and discuss options that there is no food for many, many years to come. And no matter who gets installed in November, they can't fix it. Not for years. But what do people eat in the meantime? The substitute, Frankenfood, at every store imaginable now, and almost every product. To go in and buy 4 or 5 items at the grocery store takes a half hour now, if you do your homework. And then you're still wondering, are you being lied to? But back to this bird flu scare. It's 50 times more deadly than the first scam. Well, the first scam was 0 for 99.9% of the population. So what's 50 times 0? Yeah, the IQ of anybody who falls for this bullshit a little. I believe that this is more a scam, intentional fear-mongering, hysteria push to decimate what food supply is left. A chicken farmer in Iowa just had to exterminate 4.5 million chickens. They were laying hens. So that farmer alone, if 4 million out of his 4.5 million chickens laid 1 egg every day, $4 million times 7 is 28 million. Times 10, 70 days. Let's say every 90 days, that one farmer could give every American an egg. And there are tens of thousands of chicken farmers across the nation being ordered by the ever-corrupt FDA and CDC to exterminate their chickens. And this includes laying hens and meat chickens. Once they're all gone, they don't come back. Nothing the government ever does comes back. Right now, they're going after the commercial farmers. And as we know, it's spread to 2 cattle workers throughout the entire United States. 2. And they didn't die. They didn't even get really sick. They displayed some symptoms and got branded with H5N1. You know, like a guy who gets in a motorcycle accident, decapitates himself. They do a PCR test after he's already dead. See that he had a cold when he was 4 years old. Label him a CV death, and the hospital rakes in the cash. I saw a report this morning that one doctor who refused to jibby jab her patients, she saw 6,000 patients that she didn't jibby jab. Had she taken the government incentive, and yes, the government paid hospitals and doctors to push it all. Of that, there is no denial. This female doctor said, had she taken all the incentives for just 6,000 patients, just for a single thing, over $1.5 million. Now, I've heard rumor that every doctor got like $125 for every idiot that rolled up their sleeve. Some did it 4 or 5 times. They got paid for the PCR test, which was rigged. They got you in the hospital. It was about $100,000 per patient, and you didn't leave. $39,000 for a respirator. Who knows how much the hospital was getting for all those rooms. All paid by us. Because as we now know, and most of us have known for some time, our taxes go to pay for nothing in this country. They just print money to do whatever they want and enrich themselves. But that's a different topic. So I do believe this H5N1 is not as much, nearly as much, pushing another poison bioweapon. Although, if people are stupid enough to go get it, they'll gladly give it to them. I believe it's under the guise of protecting humanity. I believe it's to decimate the food supply. And as soon as, give it a week or so, maybe a month, and you're going to see, right now we need to vaccinate all the chickens. And we'll exterminate the ones that are already sick. They will go to a farm and the guy has 1 chicken. 1 out of a couple million that displays symptoms, and they make the farmer exterminate all of them. Are they compensated? I don't know. Even if they are, you got to start all over again. 5-6 months before they start laying, 7 or 8 before it's an actual real-sized egg for market. You see the game they're playing. We don't have that kind of time. Now, if they start injecting meat chickens so that they're safe from the flu, what's in that? So I already stopped buying chicken from the store. I suggest you do as well. If you have a local farmer, I would ask for proof that he's not doing anything provided by the government for those chickens, because it's no different. Cattle's hit and miss. I get my beef and my pork from my local guy. I know exactly what he does. I worked with him for 25 years. We're on the same page. Good to go there. The natural wild venison population, that's deer for libtards, knuckleburger, a couple years ago injected, I think it was 1 million wild deer and sent them back out into the forest to breed. What did he inject them for? To either kill or poison the entire population, knowing when the regular food supply ran out, which was last year, that people would start hunting, and they would still be eating toxic, poison, technologically advanced food. Folks, no one in the uniparty political scum bucket is talking about it. No self-anointed, divinely chosen savior is bringing it up. No one. There is no food. What you're eating at the stores now is not food. Do what you may. That's all I got for today. JT, signing out.